exciting matchup. Blitz, what can you tell us about the team?
I will give you guys my salary for this event if any of you can name more than 3 players on either team. Without you looking at your...
She's looking. She's looking. You got me, Pastor.
Okay,
of course.
there's one.
Me past good old Smash. Yeah.
That'd be
the
Mr.
legend
Smash.
himself.
Okay, you guys keep... All right.
You got
yeah.
Miyamoto.
The guy who made Howling Castle or whatever?
Yeah.
He's had a tough time recently. Turned to Dota, the lad. Yeah.
You got Smash. Why don't you tell us a little bit about these
Go on,
team
Blitz.
splits?
Throw us away.
Here's what I know about these suckers. Peru came in. Everybody's always saying, Peru, I don't like Peruvian teams. Guess what, son? They annihilated everybody else. That might have been allowed.
And they nearly won TI5.
Yeah, Team Unknown. Here's what I know. They went in through the qualifiers TI5. Almost made it till they were robbed by some team we don't even remember.
But they gave us some mercy.
They weren't even
said
close.
No.
What?
They weren't that close. Let's
Shut up, Blitz. No
Blitz.
one's going to
Okay,
research
What do
this.
you know about the scene? Come on.
For Team Unknown, because I actually, like, I've heard of Elite Wolves.
Yes.
But
Yeah, but
mostly,
everyone's heard
I
of
mean,
Smash
everybody
in the
heard of Smash.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Smash
Elite
and
Wolves
the
as a
lads.
team, but I didn't actually know a lot about the other players. I mean, let's be real. I'm not
Dude,
that
how
much
could
into
you
the
not
scene.
know about-
But Team Unknown is actually
You don't know about stand-in the letter A?
Zito K, the Peruvian ROTK, you know.
What about...
no, but Team Unknown is actually for me mostly like all unknown players. I have not seen those before.
Wow.
So one of the things I get really excited about is, I mean, apparently these guys are really good.
These guys are ruthless. You know what
So
I mean?
I'm really curious to see how they do. I really hope that they
We've
can
got a series on
together.
our hands.
All right, so Team
do.
Team Elite Wolves.
Come on, get the name
They've
right,
got.
please. Come on.
They've obviously have Smash on their team, and through every inception of Not Today, whatever lineup they've always been on, Smash has kind of been the centerpiece.
Yeah.
And they often say like, this guy is way too good for the region, but you know he continues to make Peruvian teams. I think part of that is because I hear his English isn't the best, but overall he just is really invested in trying to make their scene grow.
These are legends.
Yeah,
Smash.
exactly.
That's
He's the kind of guy that's like, okay, I'm gonna do it with my fellow Peruvians. Like, I'm gonna make this work. And he's a huge celebrity there.
Dude,
like,
have you
he's
seen
got-
the videos?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
where he's
got,
like
like-
in the street and he gets swarmed
That's
by fans.
absurd.
That
The
is
fact that he just like
crazy.
shows
It's
up
crazy.
and everybody knows where he is.
Yeah,
Like
he's a
one guy
legend.
makes a tweet, 1,000 people show up.
Yeah.
He's in like chicken commercials now. Did you see that?
I've
He's
not
in
seen
actual
the chicken
like
commercials.
Production, get on this.
yeah,
Here
he's
we
in
go.
actual
Get the
TV
chicken
commercials.
we
now.
want to
commercials
see the chicken
Or
commercial
it was a
from
mobile phone. I
Smash.
can't remember,
Please.
but anyways,
How did you confuse a chicken with a mobile phone?
I think a chicken had something to do
Is it
with
because
the
they
mobile
both go wing wing?
Hey-oh.
Okay, that was good. But and then on the flip side, if we're talking about fellow star players, Kotaro Hayama, he's
Is that
really
Miyamoto?
He's literally the new Smash.
yeah,
You
he
know what I
actually
mean?
is.
Smash is like Melee, and this guy is pretty much, you know, the Wii U version.
He's Brawl, bro.
He's Brawl.
He's
I
really
wouldn't-
well
he's not- No.
For like Huskar, that was one of his pivotal heroes.
It's a beautiful performance.
He kind of plays like the carry role. When I was in America, I used to run into him all the time, and this guy fake GGs just to try to win games. Like he'll do anything to win.
Tight.
Some
That's
Excalibur level
needed.
kind of
You make it
scams,
sound
yeah.
slightly bad, but it's really needed.
No. I'm not even. I think that's admirable. Like if
Lovely
I could
lad,
get away
lovely
with
lad.
it, you know, fake GG and win a game or something like that, I would do that.
That's some down and dirty stuff.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
gotta
I'm here
win.
to
That's
see.
what
You
we're
gotta
going to see
win
You're
here.
not going to see that from
We're gonna get some fake
European
GGs.
Dota.
No.
Oh, GG, sir. Here's your crumpet. No.
Low.
LOL. They're going
Crumpet.
dirty.
But at the European
I don't even
scene,
know
you
what a
do
crumpet
see
is.
millions and millions of trans.
Yeah.
It's also not the cleanest way.
European
Treants?
Dota featured Venomancer
Treants.
and Nature's Prophet in a game. Like we can't talk anymore.
Disgusting.
I thought you weren't going to say that anymore.
I mean, beautiful.
Do you always say disgusting?
No, Suns fans' filth is rubbing off on me. Thank God he's not here today.
All right.
Oh, you thought he would have won something.
Hey. Anyway, so American Dota, huh? You
Yes.
guys ready for that? You guys seem to know.
I can't wait for this.
I'm
What's your
really
best
rules.
American
Oh.
accents?
We should go into the draft.
We're not
by
doing an
the way.
American accent. We're going to the draft.
What you're not seeing normally in the European scene is Doom making it through the first two bans.
Also, Visage and Slardar as
I know
Whoa,
that
the
American
Visage,
scene,
man.
or Peruvian scene in this case, if you will, likes to run Slaughter in the off lane, from what I've heard.
that's
Oh,
NA
how
scene in general
rare.
right now.
Is NA scene in general right now?
Yeah, they
Okay.
run it. What was it? Team Archon
10 seconds
run it a lot from
remaining.
Moo, and it's just kind of a popular thing to do. It's a good initiator.
5 seconds
It's more
remaining.
stable in Clockwork in that you can have a true one position in
Yeah.
the mid lane, and you don't have to use the Slardar as a carry. Like that's what a lot of teams in Europe do.
I'm surprised other teams haven't started picking up because I like it. You know, because if you put in the position one, you're kind of forfeiting a lot of kind of late game potential if you're relying on.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But we'll see here what we've got coming out from Elite Wolves and Unknown so far. The second pick here, Winter Wyvern's going to come out here with the SF. And we were talking about the Doom, the fact that it doesn't get through a lot because it is considered to be incredibly strong at the moment with the recent buffs. What do you do against the Doom?
I think you just have a team that can engage really quickly and disengage, and something that can move as 5. Because if you're thinking about a hero like Doom, you run in, you Doom somebody, and then after that, you can't really contribute too much to a fight. Like, the point is strength in numbers. Like, you unify, you hold the line, you make sure that if you Doom somebody, you have teams or heroes backing you up. And Winter Wyvern and Shadow Fiend, 2 of the best heroes. Like, Shadow Fiend gets in a mech, you hold the line, Winter Wyvern can Cold Embrace, and most importantly, the Winter Wyvern counters the Shadow Fiend, and so I just think that's a smart, like, double pickup at the same time.
Okay. I mean, one thing I was wondering as well, with the Dazzle now picked up, you know, obviously going for buffing up the Doom, allowing him to frontline, and obviously the combo that we've seen a lot in the EU scene, at least, we see the Lich picked up a lot with the Doom. Do you think that's something that these guys might be thinking about here?
Yeah, they do the dual lane a lot, right? I mean, they pick up a Dazzle too. It's on Omni Knight, but it's like the same thing.
It ain't no
it's like
Omni Knight.
It's like a less useless Omni Knight.
Yeah, what? No. I thought you were going to do a compliment. Look at this draft.
I insulted the hero, not you.
Well, the same thing.
I could have said something like, if we had Zyori here, it'd be like the equivalent. Like
oh, that's
Dazzle,
great. I'm surprised you took time out from eating your sandwich to join us on the panel, so thank you so much. Look at this badass draft. We got Satan, we got a demon, we got some shadow, some goobly shadow priest, and we got a dragon. America don't mess around, friends.
This is what I like to
You don't see no Tusk here. No, sir.
That is true. That's pretty surprising.
These guys, they don't like the old Tusk?
Nah, we like to try in our games. Tusk is OP. We don't pick that. We're about.
That's why Doom's on the board.
Yeah, come on.
Wrecked.
Wrecked.
Hey, one of those heroes that's, well, would have been very nice here, you know, against the old Doom and the Dazzle. And they're taking away that Scorched Earth regen and the Dazzle Weave. Sorry, not the Shadow Wave. So.
Man, I'm impressed by your analysis. Go you.
Dude, I just said the name of 2 skills.
No, but in general, you've been doing a good job. I wanted to point that out.
I think you're tired, Blitz.
Am I?
Maybe I missed my calling as kind of an NA analyst.
You should have been. I mean, you knew so many of the players and their playstyle. Yutaro Hidama.
What? He's a legend.
Miyagatsu?
The man.
Oh. Hey, look, it's Juggernaut.
Hey, that's what I like to see.
Hey, it's the Swordman.
It is. There's a lot of sustain here. The old Wyvern and the Jug, you know, they realise the AA's out of the pool, so let's get some heals on our own side, because the E-Wolves aren't going to be able to turn that one around. In terms of the Doom, though, it's still a bit of an issue for the Jug.
Yeah, but again, this is another hero that will sustain, and again, it's just about holding. Yeah, you throw down the healing ward, you make the Doom have to run past. Like, I'll tell you, as somebody who plays Doom often, you don't want to.
You play Doom often? I'm disappointed.
Why? Have you never heard of China Doom?
China Doom.
Man, come on, TI3.
Let's not bring up the past.
You were
China
up in
Doom.
that.
This is This is a strategy that Merlini found when he was playing in his China solo queues. You grab a dire, the dire wolf, and then you just run at people with an orb of venom. It's incredibly broken. They made it even better for this.
Why is it called China Doom?
Because we found it in China. What? Wasn't that hard to understand?
Was it really found in China?
Some Chinese dudes did it, so we call it China Doom.
Okay, I'll believe you. Wind Ranger and Ogre, they've been put up into the draft. And I guess the Wind Ranger, one of those heroes, pretty nice against the old Jug. There's going to be a kind of a mid-game point where you're killing that Jug every time, as long as he can't get the Omni Slash out. This is the one thing that they're going to rely on Doom to obviously drop the Disable down or getting themselves a nice Shackle shot. So I'd kind of like to see a bit more lockdown maybe coming out from Elite Wolves here, maybe a nice stun or 2.
Earthshaker. Is that a, I mean, he's still in the pool, surprisingly.
Earthshaker, huh?
Yeah.
They could go for a Canadian Earthshaker build.
A Canadian Earthshaker? Now tell us about the Canadian Earthshaker.
The Canadian Earthshaker is a very polite Earthshaker build. You start off with a brown boot, you kind of buy wards, you block the lanes, and then every time you get an Echo Slam, you put in the chat, "I'm sorry," at the end of it. So it's a rare build. I do hope to see maybe an Earthshaker come out, but let's talk about Ogre McGee. Anything interesting there, boys and girls? Just
again,
Ogre?
it's just you pick a team that can flat out tank and run it the other team.
Ooh.
Wow.
Whoa!
That is interesting, especially when you have a Doom ready.
Chen,
ladies and gentlemen. The man himself, the man of Obelisk.
I am going to quickly glance at Mod. who is raising his hands in the air with fingers out.
What's this?
Is Chen a common pick in
Is this some
the
kind of
American
Peruvian
scene
greeting?
still? Yes. South American only.
5 seconds remaining.
Masoku plays
Keep your eyes
a
out for
mean
Masoku's Chen.
So
Yeah.
keep your eyes out for that indeed. And it's
insane.
a South
It
American
puts Puppy's Chen to
tradition.
shame.
Damn.
You know what's weird though is
You've got to
that
watch out for this guy, man.
this Elite Wolves team, they were the previous incarnation and not today, and they had
Yeah.
some mild success, but they even played the TI4 qualifiers or TI5 qualifiers at the PTS house.
They did
just
didn't
for
they?
like the ping thing.
They had the house there.
And they didn't have a lot of success, like even with devoting all of those resources. But it
5
feels like
seconds
with a little bit
remaining.
more laid-back atmosphere and stuff like that, they're really succeeding in these qualifiers. Like
These guys can do it.
Yeah, they've actually been dominating pretty hard.
I
Like, that
think
hard
they're
reset
going to win
probably
the win the playoffs. To be fair.
Yeah, and they've like sneakily
They're
kind of
my
gone in.
favourites at the moment.
I think they're gonna win TI5.
Why are you laughing, Sheeves?
Because he's not being serious.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Owen is the most
Blame
serious
on Elite
person I know.
Wolves, come on.
It's because he knows that these two teams are playing right now.
Come on. You can't
Come
blame
on,
Elite Wolves.
Sheeber.
Stop
These-
putting him on the
when
spot.
these guys win
that's a sign of a
TI,
bad host.
You know?
Damn.
Sorry. It was
They were
just
this
funny.
close to winning
You'll come
TI5.
crying with the apologies. Darkseer.
Darkseer.
Now that's a hero.
That is
How
a hero.
did that hero of all heroes slip through till the end?
They didn't ban it.
Thank you. You're a genius, Owen. You always have been, you always will be.
Thanks, thanks.
Ichgafel, the Darkseer. What are you thinking? Balls, walls, and a lot of death.
You
Well,
couldn't think of another word that rhymed with balls and walls, could you?
No,
No.
calls,
Calls?
falls,
We don't really have any calls.
laws. Balls,
they
walls, and
gonna-
laws
are they
coming up
gonna-
here in the qualifier.
how are they going to run
Friday
the
night
Doom
around
off lane?
Slax's house.
Yes?
Yeah, I think so.
5
Wind Ranger
seconds
mid.
remaining.
We need a safe lane hero that can deal with the Dark
They need a
Seer,
safe lane.
Oh,
which
no.
is really tricky because Gyrocopter just got banned out, and they did it.
Oh,
Okay.
Queen of Pain.
Queen of Pain it is.
I like a bit of
They
the
could
old
put
quad.
They could put Doom. Can you put him in the safe lane?
Yeah,
can you
you
survive
can.
Iron Shells?
Because then he just eats the Iron Shield creep. You
Yeah.
grab
Oh,
the
this is
regen
the
one,
build,
and then
yeah.
you just run at each other.
Yeah. That could definitely work.
Okay, I like this.
So based on drafts, Elite Wolves or Team Unknown? Blitz.
Go last so they can't just.
Okay, what are you thinking,
Alex
Blitz?
here, your input here.
You wanna
William?
have more time to think about it?
No, I'm just messing around. I think that Team Unknown has the much more standard draft, but
Yeah.
I actually really like Elite Wolves lineup as a whole. Like I think if they can, I don't know, they don't have a lot of disables. You know what? I'm gonna go with the standard lineup. I think Team Unknown. I think that Elite Wolves is gonna win because they're the better team, but I really like the idea behind top to bottom, what Unknown have.
Okay.
So
That was intense.
I'm going to go with the Elite Wolves here. I think the Chen is going to pull through. We're going to see some amazing Chen performances, and I think just the whole lineup is kind of what I want to see from the American qualifiers. So I think Elite Wolves all the way. And I think off the back of this draft alone, they'll win both the first two games, and it'll be 2-0 series.
Dang.
Wow.
Confident. Last team of Elite Wolves was called Not Today. That's because today's their day. I'm going with Elite Wolves.
what are you guys pointing at? There's nobody there. You guys are so stupid.
The audience is there.
There's no transition yet. Actually, if I do this, there might be a transition.
Okay. Then use 2 fingers.